Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. For today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I was able to achieve this look. My nails are already prepared with acrylics. Check my previous video to see how I did that. Please stay tuned. This is the nail art brush I'm going to be making use of. I'll leave the description below. Now I placed a little bit of polish on the cover of one of my nail design bottles because I don't have a nail palette. My client wasn't really sure what she wanted for this set, so along the way we had to keep changing designs. But what I'm doing on this finger right now is I'm trying to draw a swirl line, like just like a C or an S. Yes, I think an S is more specific. So first off, I'm drawing a C. Now the thing about drawing lines is you want to draw a thin line first and then try to fill it up to as much as you want. As you can see, that's what I'm doing. I keep going back to my polish with my brush and then taking a little bit more polish and then fill it up. You just keep filling the lines till it's big enough for you, like the way you want it. For this next design, I'm going to be doing the French tips with designs on the French tips. So first off, I'm going to draw my French tips. The way I'm drawing my French tips for this set is I am starting off with a V. Then after drawing the V, I am going to curve it and then fill it in. So you can see I've drawn both sides of my V. Now I'm just filling it in. Normally, I usually just use the brush of my polish to fill it in. But because this is a short nail, I'm going to use my thin mouth brush. That's my design brush to fill it in. Now, as you can see, I'm curving my brush. When I was drawing the V, I wasn't curving my brush. I was just following a straight line, just a straight V line. But now that I'm trying to curve it, because I'm doing a curved French tips, not a V French tips. So now I'm curving the V, as you can see there. Then after curving it, I'm just going to fill it in with polish. I'm just going to keep filling it in till I am satisfied that it is okay. So I'm just going to keep going back into my polish, dipping my brush into my polish and filling it in. For this next design, I am going to be drawing two different lines. Now, one line is going to be thicker than the other. I want you to always remember that no matter how big the lines you're drawing, always start off with a thin line and then fill it up, because it makes it easier, it makes your work neater, it makes everything better for you. Always start off with a thin line and then fill it up. Don't pack too much on your brush. When you're drawing the thin line, just dip your brush in there, draw your thin line, and then you can now put your brush back into the polish and then start filling it up. The next design is a love design. So I'm going to be drawing half of the love with white and then the other half with a different polish. How I usually draw my love is I just take a big ball of polish and then place it on wherever I want the love to be and then start drawing it from there. For the thumb, I'm going to be doing a similar design to what I did for the middle finger, just that I'm going to draw only one of the lines. Yes, just one of the designs I did on the middle finger. That's what I'm repeating on the thumb. I am done with the first step of this design. Now I'm just going to let it dry. I'm going to put it into my UV lamp to dry. For the next step, I'm going to be needing black nail polish. Now I'm just going to take a little bit of nail polish and put it on one of the cover of my design bottles. I'm using the black polish to draw a thinner line than the white line, and I'm going to be drawing it beside the white line. Now, one thing is I don't want to put it on the white line, but I want to make it very close, like as close as possible, and it's going to be way thinner than the white line. Now, for the next design, I am just going to be drawing thin lines on my French tips. That's what I'm going to be doing, just drawing thin lines. Now, while I'm putting my brush into my polish, I am not going to take up too much polish. I'm just going to take up little. I'm going to just put my brush into my polish and then wipe off whatever excess is on my brush and then start drawing the lines because I want it to be thin. And to get thin lines, you need to make sure you don't have too much polish on your brush. For this next finger, I'm going to also be drawing thin black lines. I'm trying to make sure my lines stay beside the white lines and not on the white lines. Though while doing this one, I made a mistake and it got on the white line, but I just also had to make sure I cover it. That's if it gets on the white line, then you just have to cover it still. Now drawing the second half of my love design, you see how I just put like a dot of black polish there, and now I'm going to draw it out, like give it the definition I want it to follow. Yes, that's how I draw my love. So I'm just going to keep filling that in. That's from that ball of polish I dropped there. I'm just going to keep dragging it out till I get what I want. For this next finger, I'm also going to be drawing a thin black line beside the white design there. That's what I'm going to be doing for it, just a thin black line. Put it as close to the white design as possible. So I'm just adding this extra dot to give my love an extra touch. So now I'm just going to put that into my UV lamp so it can dry before I apply my top coat. Now that is dried up and I'm applying my top coat. Now the thing about applying polish, any sort of polish at all, is you always work your way up from the cuticle area down to the tip of the nails. So that's what I'm doing, and you want to be very careful while applying it near the cuticle areas. So I'm just going to keep applying my top coat on all of the nails, and after applying my top coat, I'm going to put it to dry also. After letting it dry in the nail lamp, I'm going to be applying my nail oil, which is the last thing I need to do for this set. Sorry, pictures too, of course. So we've come to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, share, and turn on your post notifications so you don't miss out on any of my videos. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys.